Hello my beautiful people, welcome to the next weekly general tarot reading with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and this resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. Remember, Mercury goes retrograde this week, at the end of this week. So if you want to get your retrograde survival kit, currently £10 off, you can do so on the link in the description box below. And it's not just for the Mercury retrograde, it's for all retrogrades that you are ever going to face. So with that said, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path, or should I say us, on our paths to our highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what the week ahead has in store for all of us. So this week when I went into my intuition, what I actually saw was kind of like, at first I thought it was a straw, but it was one of those, I can't remember what they're called, but it was like really bendy and flexible. And the message was, this week you need to be flexible, you need to be able to move, you need to be able to change your plans at the last minute. There's something about this energy that is going to require us throughout this week to be changeable, to be changeable, or to allow whatever plans we've set into motion or we would like to set into motion. The feeling that I get is the clear idea that you have in your mind is probably not going to be the execution this week. And the feeling that I got from that, so when I probed into it to find out a little bit more information, what I actually then saw was the sun and almost like a beach scene. So I was like, okay, am I seeing at first I thought maybe it was a straw in a cocktail or something, but no, it wasn't. And the message was, by being flexible, it will be easier than you think. So you might have this idea of how something's going to go this week, or how it should go, or how you expect it to go. Allow yourself and the plans that you make, or the plans that you want to make, to be flexible this week, because it's going to be easier than you think. And what the feeling that I got from that was, it's not so much that it's going to be easy for you to adapt. Well, yeah, it is going to be easier for you to adapt the plan than you imagine. But more importantly, the results that gives you are going to be a lot better than what you expected. So it's kind of one of those things where you're like, oh, I can't believe this has happened. And then it turns out better than you thought it would. So keep that in mind this week. Find a way to keep yourself flexible, or keep yourself able to move, so to speak. All right, so this week, the destiny card for the week ahead is, and it's jumped right out of my hands. Boom, the sun card. Look at that. Wow, what an amazing card for the energy of the week ahead, for the destiny energy for the week ahead. This is gorgeous, right? And it's funny because I said I saw that beach scene, right? And here we go. And I said to you, it's going to be a lot easier this week. Whatever comes up, just go with it. Wherever you're asked to compromise, just go with it. Wherever it is that you find yourself being led or taken down a certain path and you think, well, this is nothing like what I planned, just go with it, because the chances are it's going to deliver you either to a place or something to you that is better than you expected, and works out for you better than anything you could have planned for yourself. The universe has got our backs this week, which is gorgeous. So the direction, what do we need to do to enhance these blessings, welcome in these things that are shaping up for us, or to work with this energy? So your destiny energy is kind of the overall energy of the week. Your direction is how you get there, how you best utilize that energy for the week ahead. And you do this through the Six of Cups. Good times, happy times, enjoyment, getting back to basics is what I'm hearing. Although this card is a card of, the past, nostalgia, sometimes even siblings as well. It definitely has that energy. But what I'm hearing is this week, just take it back to basics. no embellishments, no extra added extras, no whistles and bells. Just really bring it into alignment with what it is that you do, with what it is that you offer. So if you've got your own business, and you're thinking about doing something new for that business, keep it streamlined, keep it, keep it in line with what actually makes you happy, with what you really enjoy. Sorry, I got that itchy nose thing come back now. It happens every so often. It's usually in the Scorpio videos, it often happens a lot, and in the Capricorn videos, so it's very interesting. Or usually it starts at the Scorpio and then it kind of continues on for there. By the time we get to Aquarius and Pisces, it sort of subsides. But yeah, so your direction this week, advice, based on this card for the week ahead, you really want to connect with old friends, with people that, we're going into a Mercury retrograde. So if this comes up, just go with it, right? This is a week for you to really keep it easy, keep it breezy, keep it light. Don't do anything too heavy or necessarily too strenuous. This week you could be hearing from old friends. Some of them could be childhood or teenage friends. For some of you, you could be hearing from old acquaintances, possibly even an old boss, somebody that you used to work with, somebody that you used to work for. All of this is stuff. All of this is stuff that is possible this week, especially with these two cards. But because it comes through the energy of the Sun card, because it comes through the guise of the Sun card, this is about ultimate happiness. It's about whatever it happens to be, however it happens to shape up for you in your personal experience of life. It just says that it's blessed, it's harmonious. Now, I do have to say, it might only be for a short time. So you might only reconnect with this person for maybe 5-6 weeks. But isn't that great that you have that quality time and it kind of, do you know what I mean? Don't seek to make it last beyond what it's supposed to. Be completely, fully immersed in the experience that you're having. The Sun card always requires you to get the most and the best out of it. Be present. Your Six of Cups, the Six of Water, the Six of Emotions. Be present in your emotions and feel the excitement, the joy, and the responsibility that you have to yourself and your life path to experience good things. Really going back to that place within your mind and your heart where things were a lot lighter, where things were just a lot easier in and of themselves. So this looks like a gorgeous week. It looks like a fantastic week for conception. Whatever sign you are, under this energy, the Sun card and the Six of Cups, definitely lots of fertile energy in the air. It could be a week for sexy, sensual sort of times if you're partnered, or even if you're not. If you're not, this could be a week where you are doing the whole schmoozing, and I'll leave it at that. It's definitely a possibility, but it looks like just a really gorgeous week, and it's nice to see this kind of energy actually after some of the tougher weeks that we've had. So the insight card for the week, what's going on behind the scenes or working its way into the picture. And this week we get the Four of Wands, right? As if it could even get any better. It absolutely does. This is happiness, abundance, celebrations, but it's more about these things on a practical level. So this is about good news that comes to you. Maybe something to do with a work or a position that you've been working on. Again, there's definitely this fertile energy in the air. So maybe some of you are getting the news that you're pregnant this week. Maybe you've been trying for a long time and you think kind of, oh, you know what, I'm not sure it's going to happen, and then boom, all of a sudden, hey, we're pregnant. Definitely an energy for this. If this is about friends, right? So look at this. For some of you, this is about good news coming from overseas. This is, it will be about something probably to do with a familial connection that is overseas. So if you've got family, as many people do nowadays, if you've got family in another pocket or part of the world, the chances are they could be phoning you to tell you some really great news. There's lots of connections being forged this week, and there is good news for everybody in some way, shape or form. everyone this week will be getting that little sort of nudge from the universe to say, you know what, it's not all doom and gloom, and there are moments where you get to smile, there are moments where you get to be happy. As an insight card, your Four of Wands is also reminding you to build a strong foundation, or build a strong foundation for the experience of pleasure and joy. This is also a card of commitment. So on the horizon, for some of you, this looks like an engagement. For some of you, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a personal engagement. It could be you uniting with or collaborating with somebody in some way, shape or form. But this is really good news on its way to all of us in some way, shape or form. For some of you, this could be about your children, or it could be about a sibling. So maybe a child has worked really hard on something, and this is where they get the praise or the accolade or the success or the qualification for it. For others of you, this could be about a sibling. If any rifts have taken place over the last however long, this could be a really beautiful week of reconciliation between persons and people. It's just a really light and bright week. It's probably one of the best weeks I've seen so far of 2020, which is really, really great for all of us in some way, shape or form. So with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Don't forget, Mindset Magic is alive. If you want to get your space, that will be going ahead in March. You can find out all about it, what it's for, what's going to happen, what it's going to be about on the link in the description box below. And if you want to get your retrograde survival kit, you can do that in the link in the description box below. It's currently £10 off. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.